Robert's Garden and chickens. We're going to go look at all my seeds real quick. Some of these I planted last year. Some of these are new. Probably half of them are new, half of what I planted last year. So this is a new one for me. This is Lava Lamp Romaine. Beautiful looking lettuce. Can't wait to grow that one. All these are going to be lettuces. This is Zesty Musculin, or however you say that, a mixture from Seeds and Such. Salad Bow, that's always a good one. This one, I don't know how you pronounce it. Ho-Shan lettuce. I don't know, those foreign names I ain't very good at. This is one we planted last year. Marvels of Four Season. Very good lettuce. I really did enjoy this lettuce. One of my favorites last year, Ruby Red Leaf Lettuce. Highly recommend this one. I mean, it got up to about this tall. I mean, just pick it. Plumb into the summertime, it went for me. Of course, I live up in Pennsylvania. We don't quite have as hot as summers down south. This one, Merlot, I planted it twice in the fall. The first time the sour bugs ate it up. The second time the snow covered it up. When that snow melts off, it might still be underneath there. I don't know. So I'm going to plant this in the spring. Can't wait to grow that. Free lettuce from Baker Creek, Little Jim. I'll put this. A lot of this lettuce, most of this lettuce, I'm going to plant in my green stalks. Try it out in the green stalks. I'm trying to hurry up and go through this because there's so many seeds. I planted this, got this from Gardenary last year. It's supposed to be a mixture. It wasn't. It was all one seed, and it looked like kind of like a black seed Simpson or something similar to that. It was very good. Can't wait to grow that again. Even though the package was mislabeled. Tango lettuce, very good. Did real well for us. Mabuna. I ate a little bit of this in the fall. I planted in the fall and we ate a little bit of it. More of that mescaline. I didn't have a whole lot of seeds. This did very, very well from us, from Ohio Heirloom Seeds. And Bronze Beauty. I planted that really late. We ate just a little bit off of it. Didn't get to eat very much. So I'm going to plant in the spring. We'll get to eat a lot more off of it then this year. So there's the, well, is that all the lettuces? Yeah, that's the lettuces for this year. And then radishes. I love radishes. Chinese Swaho fruit. I planted some of that in the fall. I ate a few of them before it got too cold. I just ate a few of them. They didn't get very big. So I'll do it again in the spring. And French breakfast radish, I got those in the fall and they did really well for me. I like those. Let's see, we got 3 of them I got together here for some reason. French breakfast from Baker Creek. Huh. So I got 2 packages of those. The white radishes, Hellstone, and the black Spanish radishes. I did those I think in the fall, kind of like, or summer. I don't remember. I think I planted them in the summer for the fall, and I kept them in the ground too long. They got big like a turnip. I mean, maybe 4 or 5 inches across, a lot of them. When I picked some of them when they were younger, they tasted pretty good, but I let them get too big and pithy and had to throw them away. Now some of this I'll be planting in the fall. It won't be the spring. Like these 2 radishes here, Red Beauties and China Rose. I did plant some of those and did eat some of those in the fall time. But these are not for the spring, they're for the fall. So I'll just plant these in the fall. And that's not all of my radishes. Here's some more. Early Globe radishes from M.I. Gardner. Never grown those. White icicles. Have never planted those. Saxa 2. Never planted those. And these I got 2 packages of these. These were free. They came with my green stalks. Cherry bells. I've ate these many a times out of the store and planted them. They're always a good radish. Purple plum. Planted those last year. I don't think these did so good for me. I'm going to try them again this year. See what happens. Beluga, or however you say those, a purple one. One of the purple ones, I did get a few of them. One of them didn't do very good at all. I can't remember is this one or the other one. Try them one more time. Giants of Sicily. They didn't do so good for me this last year. Try them again. Watermelon. The first 2 times I planted, they didn't do so good. The last time I planted them, I got to eat a few. They were okay, but still didn't do as good as I was hoping they would do. Sparklers. I used to grow them all the time. They're the spicy kind. I grew them this year. I ate just a few in the spring. Didn't do so hot for me for some reason. And daikon. These did real well for me. They get big, huge. Yeah, they can get like that big around. So I'll plant those again. So there's my radishes. A few of these radishes that I think I'm not going to worry about so much, I'm going to plant on the side of my house and just pour the whole bag out like I did last year. A couple of bags I want to get rid of. They did real well out there. All right, now here is some bok choy. I planted this in the fall time, and yeah, it did pretty. I ate a bunch of it in my salads. It did really well. So I'm going to plant this in the spring, see how it goes. I'm going to plant some of that in my green stalk, and then here's the purple bok choy. First time to ever grow that. I'm going to plant that in my green stalk. And red dragon arugula. I planted some of this in the fall. It just came up about so big, and then the snow covered it up. So I didn't get to eat none of it. Red Mizuna. Mizuna red streaks. Mustard. Did real well for me last year. Going to plant that again. Orchid. Red orc, or however you say that. Never grew it before. I think it's supposed to be like a spinach, but it can take the heat. I'm going to grow that this year. Looks pretty. What is this? Endive. I grew some of that. Ate it in my salads in the fall. Red sorrel. Red vein sorrel. I've planted it several times. It come up a little bit, but I never got much out of it. So try it again one more time. Garden area arugula has done real well. I planted it in the spring, in the fall, done excellent. Spinach from Gardenary did good. Spinach from M.I. Gardner, Giant Noble, one of my favorites. Really like this one a lot. Swiss Chard, Rainbow, had like 4 different colors in it. Did very, very well for me. We ate it till snow killed it. And then I fed it to the chickens. Radicchio. I planted it several different times and it come up a little bit, but never got nothing out of it. Try it one more time. Perpetual spinach, which is a Swiss chard, did excellent. We ate it till the snow killed it and fed the rest to the chickens. I know I'm speeding through this. Amaranth, it takes the color of spinach. I mean, it's like a spinach, or you can eat it as a spinach. It did good for me. I planted it one time and ate off of it quite a bit, and going to plant some more. Chinese cabbage, we planted last spring. We ate off of it. Yeah, it did real well for us. This was free seeds. We'll do it again. And kale, dazzling blue. I still got 2 of them out there in the snow. I think they're dead, but we ate off of it in the spring, and then we fed it to the chickens the rest of the year, plumb in the winter. And like I said, there's still 2 stalks of it out there, still standing, but I think it may be dead. I don't know. Okay, that's that. And what's next? Tomatoes. And I wasn't going to plant very many tomatoes this year, but it looks like I'm going to plant more this year than I've ever planted. These are free seeds I got. For Seeds and Such, they had a sale here a while back. If you buy anything, you got 3 free packages. So this was 2 tomatoes they sent me in 2 different orders I did. Tomato Independence Day. I'm going to plant a few of these, just see how they do. Wait a minute. No. Oh, you weren't supposed to see that one. That's the 2 Independence Days. This one, I can't let nobody see what it is just yet. Me and my daughter is doing a tomato challenge. We're going to grow 3 plants. Now we can grow as many as we want, but when we transplant them, we're going to transplant 3 plants off to the side, and that's a contest between me and my daughter, and we're going to see who grows the biggest tomato throughout that season. And this is the seed that I'm going to plant 3 plants of. Now she said she bought her seeds. I don't know what she got. She's going to try 3 different kinds of tomatoes or what, but later on I'll reveal, when she reveals, and I'll reveal what it is. But that's a secret right now. Never grown it before. I got this because of my brother. They're in Texas. Brandywine Pink. He says they're the most delicious you'll ever eat. So I got some of those. Try it out. And what we loved last year, I bought some more of them. Champagne bubble tomatoes. A cherry kind of a tomato, get about this big. They were delicious and kind of a low acid, I think, really good flavor, and it just produces. We give them away everywhere. Couldn't eat them all, so many out of 3 plants. This year I think we'll plant 1. This is True Black Brandywine. When they didn't have the pink, I bought this. So then when they did get the pink, I go ahead and bought it. So I'm gonna plant 1 of these or 2 of these. White Tomasol tomato. There's a free one from Baker Creek. I'll plant 1 of these and try it. Black cherries. To me it has more of a reddish brown, but they're called black cherries. I'm going to plant several of these and try this out. It should be close to my Brandywine, but you know, the red, about the same size I'm thinking. Try that out. And that's my tomatoes. And then bunching onions. Hashito. I have some out there planted. The snow covered them up. I assume they're probably dead. White Lisbon bunching onions. Those are free with green stalk. Red beard bunching onions. Haven't planted those before. And I don't know how you say that. Ishikura onion. A bunching onion. All right. So there's that. Tomatoes and onions. And what we got next here? Cucumbers. That's 2 of my free seeds. Cucumber long green improved. So I think I'm gonna plant those. The ones I planted last year from Ferry Morris, got them at Walmart. Saladmore Bush F1. They did real well for us. They're only supposed to get like 2 or 3 foot. They're supposed to be bush. They got more like 4 or 5 foot. But anyway, and then this one here, Space Master is supposed to only get 2 or 3 foot, but it got a lot bigger than that. But they did real well for us. We're gonna do them again. M.I. Gardner Muncher cucumbers. I'll do a few of those. And the one we got from Gardenary. I didn't plant this last year. I'm thinking about maybe giving this to my daughter. I think maybe give that. I don't need all these cucumbers, so we'll see. Okay, oh yeah, okra. That Jing Orange okra did real good for us last year, liked it. And then Clemson Spineless okra did good for us, so that's our 2 okras. Next one, eggplant. This is Chinese string eggplant. Did very, very well. We had 2 plants, ate off of it, from spring, late spring till fall time sometime, I think. When the cold weather can't set in, we finally pulled them up. But yeah, did very well. And then I want to try a new one this year, Casper, the white ones, a little bit bigger than these. But yeah, try that. And then some flowers. I didn't plant none of these flowers last year. Gardenary, the zinnias, bachelor buttons. I'm gonna try to plant them this year. Johnny jump ups, viola. And then some more free seeds, zinnias. Maybe I'll give my daughter one of these. I still got my box of zinnias that I planted last year in the buckets around my garden to try to keep the deer away. We didn't have no problems with deer, and yeah, they grew real good. So this year I'm going to try to do some different flowers, some zinnias and different flowers, and put around my garden. All right, next, now the beans. This is new for me, M.I. Gardener. I see a lot of YouTubers that they grow this, dragon tongue bush beans. So I'm looking forward to that one. This is what I grew last year, a bush bean, Kalima. Did good for us. Royal Burgundy bush, they did really good for us. And I ain't gonna try to say that. It's a yellow bean. Looked like a French name. Did really good for us. So the 3 that did good for us last year, we're planting again. And one of them I got rid of, didn't do, Provider bush beans didn't do no good for us. So I gave it to my daughter. And then red noodle pole beans did excellent for us. I mean, we planted 7 seeds on one side of a trellis. On the other side of arch, we planted 7 seeds, and we ate off of that. Now my bush beans put out, we ate off of them. About the time they were quit putting out, these started putting out, and they put out plumb till the freeze killed them. And so we ate, and they got to, pick them around there 18 inches long. Sometimes I let them get about 2 foot. Oh, they just put out, and they're huge, and we ate them, gave them to the neighbors, took them to church, gave them to people at church. We love these. Can't wait to grow them again. So yeah, that's our beans for this year. One new one. And sweet peas. So here's the sweet peas I planted last year. Ate a few of them over here on the side of the house. I need a better setup for the peas. And then I bought these golden sweets, kind of a yellow pea. So I'm excited about trying that. But I need to get me a better place to grow them still on the side of the house over here. Squash. Rappaccini. So these are the ones I'm excited. I've never grew them, but I see YouTubers do it. I think I'm only going to plant maybe 4 seeds, probably 2 on one side of an arch, 2 on the other side, because they make big vines. They put out big fruit. And if you pick them when they're just like, I think 14 inches long or something, when they're young, you can eat them as zucchini squash, or you can leave them and let them get big. They'll turn tan color and make a winter squash out of them and eat them like butternut. So real excited about this. I think I know where I'm going to plant them. I think I know. Butternut squash. We planted these in the fall. I think it's the fall time. Or we planted them maybe in the middle of summer and ate them in the fall. In fact, it is. My wife just ate them recently. We had them there stored away. Did pretty good. Could have got more, but it was kind of late in the year, I think. But I'm going to do those again. Zucchini, standard old zucchini from Gardenary. Probably plant just a few of these. Don't need much when I got that other squash. This I didn't plant last year. I gave my daughter some seeds, and I don't think she planted them, so maybe she will this year. North Georgia candy roaster squash. These things are supposed to get like really big. They vine out, and I think they get 10 to 15 pounds. I don't know where I'll plant these. Man, I want to plant them, but I don't know where to plant them. Acorn squash, a bush. I plan on planting some of these. I gave my daughter some seeds. last year, but I didn't grow none. And then white scallop squash, we planted these and produced really well. Can't wait to grow more. They were good. That's the white ones. They also have a yellow and I think a green, but we have the white. I'm gonna do some melons, and that's like Carajari, however you say that melon. They're just a small melon. I guess the size of like a small, medium cantaloupe, but they're supposed to be really good. I've seen YouTubers use them, so I'm gonna try it. And let's see what we got here. Well, herbs, dill mammoth. These seeds are getting old. I've had them for 4 years or so, but they still grow. I'll probably have a bunch that come up out there from where I had it growing in my beds out there. And this is a free one from Greenstock, dill, a different kind than that. I'll probably grow maybe a little bit of that. Bought some basil seeds, dark opal, in my gardener. We got lemon basil, plant a little bit of that, and holy basil, plant that. Last year we bought some plants from the store, and it was just a Genevieve and a purple one, and I liked it. We drank tea out of it, made tea, put honey in it. It was good. All right, carrots, red atomic carrots. I grew a few of them out there last year, but they died. I don't know what happened, but I'll try it again. Free seeds, the half-long Danvers 126. We'll grow some of those. Corel, free seeds. I guess we'll try some of those. The purple ones, I grew some of those last spring, but I left them in the ground too long and they were pithy when I pulled them, so I gotta watch that. We'll try it again. Yeah, I know I'm going fast, but so many seeds here. Beets, dark red, Detroit dark reds. Yeah, we planted these in the fall time, ate them, they were good. Do it again. I'm gonna do some spring and fall on those. And last but not least is peppers. These were free seeds, early jalapeno peppers. I don't eat hot stuff no more. I love hot stuff, but my stomach, getting old, can't handle it. So I try not to eat it very often. I may just grow one of these plants. I'm not for sure on that. If they're hot, I don't know. Let's see. I think this is the seed I bought, hybrid pepper red impact. I think that's the ones I bought. I think these were the two free ones for the two different orders. Pepper big red. Yeah, so I'll grow some of these and see how they do. Now, some of these seeds I'm going to get rid of. I already got rid of some of my pepper seeds to my daughter. The Pippin's Golden Honey, I don't know. I wasn't real impressed with them. I don't know if I might grow one plant. I might just get rid of them. That however you say that. They were a cute plant, cute peppers. But to me, there was nothing special about them. That was sweet pepper, but nothing special about them. I didn't get a whole bunch of them. I had to leave them on there so long for them to turn their colors. I really grow something else that's, thin-skinned, but I don't know. Shishito did very good. I mean, they produced. We roast them. They were good. We're gonna do more of those. Habanada, I was not impressed. They did put out really good. They produced real well. They're a pretty orange-looking pepper when they get ripe, and I would cut them up and put them in my salads. But man, I get through eating my salad 30 minutes later, I have a fruity flavor in my mouth. I did not like the aftertaste, a fruity kind of a flavor. I didn't like it. Violet Sparkle, they produce good sized fruit. I wasn't real crazy about the flavor. They were eatable, but I may grow one. I may get rid of the seeds, give them to my daughter. Jimmy Donero, Italian, I'll grow more of these. Yeah, I don't know. I'll do this again this year, several plants, and then see how it goes. It just takes such a long time, and I'd rather grow maybe those large Italian ones that they grow a lot bigger than these, and there's more meat to them. But they are sweet and good, so I'm not knocking them. And California Wonder bell peppers. We had some that did good on the side of the house over here, a couple of plants. I'll do a few more plants this year. I usually don't do very well on bell peppers. I don't know why, I never have. I mean, I can grow some, but they don't do real well. So anyway, there's our seeds for this year. I don't think I'm gonna buy any more seeds. The problem is I watch some of these YouTubers and they come up and say, oh, this is really good, you ought to try this. I want to try that. And then if I do an order, I want to order more things so I can get free shipping. It's just like, but this should do me for all year. I ain't saying I may not buy a few more seeds here or there, but I'm not planning on it. And so if you'll watch after this, I've got some clips of the chickens and a huge egg. You can see that and a few other things. So stay tuned right after this. All right, we'll look at the 6-tier stand with grow lights. Won't be long. I'll be doing my seedlings. I'm waiting for the weather to get warm. There's snow all over outside on the ground still. But look how bright this is when I turn it on. I mean, it throws the light out. So, yeah. I still get lights for the bottom. It didn't come with enough lights for the bottom. You got 2 lights per section. So I need to get 2 lights for the very bottom down there. But that ought to work. My first time ever doing this. My daughter, the last 4 years, has always done my plant seeds for me. This year I'll do some and I'll do a few for her. I'll show you all the egg my wife got this morning out of the chicken pen. Look at that thing. It's huge. I mean, it looks like it's as big as an ostrich egg. I mean, the video probably doesn't show, but you can't even close the carton. It's so big. I mean, take the egg out. There you go. Put it back in and forget it. It is big. It's like 3 times bigger than the other eggs. I don't know how she did it. All right, now my wife's gonna crack that gigantic egg, see if it's a double yolker. Yep. We'll walk out to the garden, let you see it real quick. We had rain last night, yesterday evening and last night, so it melted quite a bit of snow, but there's still a bunch of snow around. I slipped and fell here about 2 weeks ago with the ice and snow. I was carrying some stuff. That snow will be good for the garden. Put some nutrients in it. Yeah, I'm gonna expand the garden 8 more feet out to the back here. I bought 2 more of those things, but not from a different company, and they're going to be brown, I think, and they're 12 foot by 3 foot wide and 18 inches deep, and they'll go right over in here. Well, here's some of the girls. Some of them are in there on the nest box laying eggs. They did real good through the winter. I mean, right now they've been laying like 13, 14 eggs a day out of 20 birds, but earlier in the winter, before we got all these 0 temperatures, I mean, they were doing 17, 18, 19. One day they did 21 eggs. There's only 20 birds. Hey, girls. Yeah, the speckled Sussex, she's really become real friendly. We have a blue lace red wyandotte. She's setting. The buff Orpington, she was setting. She quit now. But if they're going to set, I'd rather set during the winter time. That sounds like maybe one of them just laid an egg in there. All right, girls. See you later.